Thank you, everyone. Please stay standing for our national anthem, sung by our 2021 seniors from our amazing Rodriguez Entertainment Unit Jazz Choir under the direction of Mr. Scott Miller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Yes! Thank you to our amazing students, Elizabeth Anderson, Ava Arpea, Emily Hefner, Annalie Jones, Layla Morales, David Watson. Please stay standing. I'd like to call our senior class president, Simran Benning.
Please sit down.
Thank you, Simran. Great job, kids. Y'all sat down perfect. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Clarence Isidore, proud principal of Rodriguez High School, a 2021 California Distinguished High School. I would like to welcome our honored guests, Fairfield-Suisun Governing Board President Jonathan Richardson, Vice President Bethany Smith, Clerk Craig Wilson, Member Judy Honeychurch, Member David C. Isom, Member Helen Tilley, Member Anna Patero, and Student Member Chantel Martino and Royal Jacob Francisco. I'd also like to welcome our amazing Fairfield-Suisun Unified School District Superintendent, Chris Corey. Our Solano County Supervisor, Monica Brown. Our Early College High School Principal, John Pizzo. Our distinguished FSUSD cabinet members, and last, my amazing Rodriguez Assistant Principals, Sabrina McCarver and Gary Heiner. Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Superintendent Chris Corey.
Congratulations to the Rodriguez High School and Early College High School class of 2021. You are certainly distinguished graduates. It is such a pleasure to be here in person today to help celebrate and observe you receiving your diploma. We wish we could have allowed for a greater in-person crowd, but we are very grateful for the advances in technology that has allowed us to live stream this event for your family and loved ones to view remotely. This past year was an exercise in patience, flexibility, and tolerance. We heard from many of you how you miss the social aspect of school and human interaction. Many of you graduates have known each other since kindergarten and have attended the same school for many years. It was a challenge for you to continue on your educational journey this year from your bedroom, your living room, or your kitchen. Some of you even expressed that the workload seemed greater than in years past. That's probably part due to the excessive screen time, because we know those Google Meets can be quite exhausting. Over the past weekend, I picked up a book that was inspired by an Irish poetry anthology, which consisted of a collection of letters and poems sent in by well-known people. In 1992, a fifth grade class reached out to some famous folks and asked if they would be willing to send in their favorite poem. A three-time governor in New York submitted the following. He drew a circle that shut me out. Heretic, rebel, a thing to flout. But love I had, the wit to win. We drew a circle and took him in. This speaks to the strategy of inclusivity, which we learned particularly over these past 15 months is so important. Go forward, continue to use all that you've learned this last year, and be inclusive. On behalf of the governing board and the entire Fairfield-Suisun community, I want to extend our sincere awe and admiration for this accomplishment. Congratulations, Rodriguez High School and Early College High School class of 2021.
Thank you, Superintendent Corey. Ladies and gentlemen, our Early College High School valedictorian, Sasala Nassim.
Hello and good evening. To start off, I would like to extend my thanks to everybody present. Thank you to the faculty and the staff who worked hard to organize this graduation safely and effectively for us. And thank you to the parents and my parents of the graduates for coming today and taking the time to raise us to become the people who we are today. You guys did a good job. Thank you to the teachers who tolerated us and taught us for 4 years. If anyone is happy, it should be them, because they're finally getting rid of us. If you see tears, they're tears of joy. And most importantly, thank you to the graduating class of 2021 for coming to celebrate during these circumstances. Now, I understand the past 4 years of high school weren't ideal. In retrospect, we've been through a global economic crisis, global pandemic, and we were plagued with fires and power outages. I'm not going to say these events weren't bad, because they were. But the existence of misfortune does not nullify the blessings of joy. The past 4 years, we've experienced unity, inspiration, support, and connection. We arrived freshman year and we were forced to figure our way through this abstract system. We were left to ponder over the question, why were freshmen the worst? What is the difference between a topic question and an essential question? With all these questions circulating, we naturally clung to one another for support. Throughout these desperation, we formed bonds. Some regrettable, but they were lasting bonds. Some I believe to last a lifetime. These bonds only grew sophomore year. Together we finally figured out why freshmen were the worst and gladly jumped on that bandwagon. We sat in class, completed whatever work the teachers gave us, like comparing if you give a mouse a cookie to fascism, and others just being simple Cornell notes. Whatever we did, we told ourselves ourselves we'll do it in our free time if we didn't finish. We lied to ourselves, but it was a beautiful lie. Junior year, we started getting our driver license, getting jobs, and gaining independence. We were slowly becoming adults and finding our way in the world. The same year, we also won the sports rally. The amount of patriotism I had for our junior class grew exponentially, but then dropped exponentially when we lost the toy drive. Still mad about that. And although senior year was practically non-existent, we had the luxury of going to our classes with our mics muted and our cameras off. It was very enjoyable watching the teachers make us talk, something that we'll never see again, unfortunately. But I digress. The point I'm trying to make is that there will be no phase in your life where everything will run smoothly. However, if you just focus on the bad, then you'll get stuck in the negativity. In The Lord of the Rings, when Frodo said, "I wish not need happen in my time," Gandalf responded with, "So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that we are given." My moments at ECHS have undisputably been some of the most beautiful moments I've had. Whether it was studying, mostly complaining, and mostly panicking, they all bring a fond feeling. To my fellow ECHS colleagues and classmates, I would like to say thank you. I've seen all the hard work you've grown throughout the 4 years, and it's been an honor. I know whatever you do with the time that you are given, you will be nothing short of success. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Sasala. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodriguez High School valedictorian, Jadalyn Liu. Let me hold your hat.
To begin, congratulations to all of you here. We finally made it to the end of 12 very long years that were mentally and physically taxing for a lot of us. Thank you to all the understanding teachers, staff, coaches, and people in our lives that have helped us get to this day. I want to say that in no way did I get to where I am on my own, and there are so many other deserving people that could be here. But as I stand before you today as valedictorian, I can't bring myself to simply tell you to work hard and follow your dreams, because there are more important things that I can use this platform to talk about. Everyone here is aware of the events that have taken place over the course of the last year: the pandemic, wildfires, 2020 election, January 6th insurrection, and most notably, the murder of George Floyd and ongoing instances of police violence. We have been exposed to a variety of issues that have prompted us to take part in activism, especially online. But I cannot keep posting on social media and expect that to be enough. I know that I am not the best equipped to speak about this subject. I have never, nor will I ever, experienced the fear, racial prejudice, or systemic injustice in the way that Black, Brown, and Indigenous people of color do. But while I have this unique opportunity to be heard, I'm going to use it to say Black Lives Matter. We live in a country governed by a constitution meant to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and promote general welfare. And yet, time and time again, we are faced with headlines depicting racial injustice, domestic turmoil, and the perpetuation of inequality. We live in a state whose constitution guarantees that all people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights. And yet, we continue to witness the systemic infringement of freedom and independence of Black people. We attend a school that pledges liberty and justice for all, and yet we see the constant denial of basic human liberties and equal opportunity to underserved communities of color. The ideals that America is founded on, the equality the government is supposed to ensure, the safety and protection the police are sworn to guarantee, have failed George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Daunte Wright, and countless others that have fallen victim to the hands of the police. When young, unarmed black men are 3 times more likely to be killed by police than armed white men, there is a problem. When peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters are shoved, beaten, tased, tear-gassed, arrested, and shot by police, while armed Trump extremists storming the very institution that represents American democracy are met with selfies with police, there is a problem. When Black lives, Black people, Black men and women and fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers and sons and daughters and children are murdered by the hands of police, there is a problem. No person should have the power to command life and death over another human being. No person should have the power to be judge, jury, and executioner. I understand that these topics can be sensitive, that they can feel awkward to discuss, but we must realize that that discomfort is a privilege. It is a privilege to be uncomfortable or to decide whether or not to acknowledge human rights issues that do not personally affect you. Those that are affected do not have that prerogative. It is a reality that they must live every single day. They have truly seen and felt what it is like to be demoralized and dehumanized. Elijah McClain experienced an incredible day like this and was told that he could achieve his aspirations before his life was taken from him just 5 years later. Adam Toledo would have experienced a day like this and been told that he could be anything he wanted to be before his life was taken from him 5 years earlier. So as my final message to us all that have the ability to be here, as we begin this next chapter of our lives and enter the real world, we have the independence and opportunity to be active in social change that we may not have had before. And so I encourage you to do so. Though we have made progress, we still have an extremely long way to go. We must inform ourselves, stay informed, and stay active. These issues are not a trend. They are prevalent, and we cannot stay silent. Tolerance and dismissal is not an option. As individuals and as a generation, we have a moral obligation to recognize, address, and correct these injustices. Thank you.
Thank you, Jadalyn. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Class President Simran Benning.
Hello and good evening, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, and the reason why you are all here today, the class of 2021. My name is Simran Benning, your senior class president, and it is an honor for me to be speaking in front of you today. This year has undoubtedly been a year of struggle. However, we persevered through it together. If anything, it showed us that struggle is inevitable and it can happen to anyone at any time. My parents came to America about 22 years ago in hopes of giving me and my siblings a better future. They came here not knowing how to speak English, and they struggled while being looked down upon for being immigrants. But they did it. My parents are the strongest people I know, and I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank them. However, this isn't just my parents' story. The struggle they faced resonates with so many people that are here today. I want to dedicate this to all the parents out there who came to America to give their children the best future they could, who work day and night to make ends meet, who miss their kids' sports or school events just to save up for their kids' dreams, and to those parents who never stopped trying no matter how hard things got. We also can't forget about the siblings and friends who stepped up and acted as a support system. You are all the epitome of superheroes. And to my fellow class, even though we didn't get the senior year we always dreamed of, we were all in it together, making it a little more tolerable. Now that our journey has come to an end, reflecting on all 4 years we spent together is so nostalgic. Some have said high school is the best 4 years of your life, but I don't think that's true. High school is but one tiny chapter in all of our lives, and we have so much ahead of us. There is no doubt in my mind that you are all going to do amazing things as the years go on. The world we live in is cruel and unfair to many. If there's anything I can say, it's just to be kind and never stop fighting for what you believe in. Spread love and kindness. There's already enough hate in this world. You all are some of the best people I've met, And I know the world is going to be a better place as you guys conquer your dreams one by one. Congratulations, class of 2021, and thank you for all the memories.
Thank you, Simran Benning, our senior class president. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodriguez High School Student of the Year, Asher Atkinson.
Hi everyone. Ask for you to look at the people that surround you. You may or may not know them, but you did grow up with them in a way. We all, for the past 4 years, grew up with each other on the same campus. We all have been to the same football games, all ran to our classes at our first tardy roundup, all talked to the same teachers, and every single one of us has walked through those entrance gates. I may have known you since I was 11 years old, or I may not know you at all, so sadly I cannot stand up here and give a personal, heartfelt message saying goodbye to you. So I'm just gonna stand here and give a heartfelt message that can hopefully reach everyone. You did it, you can do it. Whatever that means for you, do everything you can to make that happen. Do more and become more of who you were yesterday to better yourself today and tomorrow. These past 4 years of going to school, I got to see the beautiful diversity of what comes with growing up. We've been through the awkward stages of puberty to now being a well-grounded young adult. We went from not knowing what the Pythagorean theorem is to still not knowing what it is, but at least we know what it looks like. From not knowing how to hold a football to winning the home game, from being scared to try new things to finally breaking out of your shell, and in my special case, coming out in the smack middle of high school. You see, we did all these things while juggling homework, club, sports, school, and our personal lives. You did that. So what's stopping you from doing anything? We can do it. You can do it. See you on the other side.
Thank you, Asher Atkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, Early College High School Principal John Pizzo.
I'm so honored to be here today celebrating the Rodriguez and Early College class of 2021. This year has been a challenge to say the least, but it didn't look like we'd be able to be here in person, but here we are. Class of 2021, you did it. You overcame the challenges of distance learning. You managed to stay positive and not give up through a worldwide pandemic. Back on March 13th, 2020, nobody could have predicted we'd be out of school so long. Some of you hadn't seen your classmates in over a year until yesterday's graduation practice. Class of 2021, your senior year has been like no other graduating class in history. Navigating Google Meets, synchronous time, asynchronous time, wearing a mask at school, keeping your grades up, getting your work done through days and weeks of not leaving home is something nobody signed up for. The class of 2021, you are strong and resilient, and I'm certain you will walk away from this experience with a greater appreciation of what is really important. Find things that bring happiness to your life. Connect with family and friends. Meet new people, help others when you can, and try to make your community and world a better place. Class of 2021, you have truly impressed us. In addition to taking classes, so many of you got out and worked part-time jobs on the front line at grocery stores, restaurants, and other businesses around town. You also found ways to volunteer in the community and help out friends and family who were in need. To my early college students, you managed to not only figure out online high school, but online college as well. Every one of the 54 seniors in the early college program is earning their diplomas today, 20 of whom have earned one or more AA degrees. This school year, our early college senior class earned an average of 14 college units from Solano Community College, in addition to taking 4 high school classes while also completing a year-long senior project. Class of 2021, you have all achieved so much in your 4 years of high school. This year in particular, you've learned to be adaptable and take tough situations and find positive solutions. I am certain you are all up for the challenges that lie ahead. Continue to work hard and follow your dreams. You've already made us all so proud. Congratulations, class of 2021. Up next, Principal Isidore.
Thank you, Mr. Pizzo. Good evening, Mustangs. It is indeed an honor to address the graduating class of 2021 for the very last time. Today, your high school career has ended. Tomorrow, your new life begins. You will go down in history as beating all odds. You will remember Rodriguez history. Who dat, who dat? You will tell the story. You will tell the story being the pride of Solano County, a 2021 California Distinguished High School, even during a pandemic. You will tell the story of being MEL champions, champions in music, champions in academia, scholar athletes, and many, many more. You will tell the story of a teacher or a staff member who had the greatest impact on your life. You will tell the story that your principal, IZZY, cared about you, Alyssa Linehan, and Izzy, please send us off with well wishes. With all these stories told, if there's one thing you must never forget, don't forget this. At this time, we are conducting a tardy roundup. Teachers, please lock and close your doors and send any late students to the quad. Well, Mustangs, tell this last story. You've worked hard morning, noon, and night. You have studied very hard. You've built relationships that will last a lifetime. Look into the audience as you see your proud parents, your family members, coaches, and even the ones above. They all honor you. Mustangs, go out into the world, class of 21. Set the tone. Make the world a better place. Take this world to a new horizon. Cherish the Mustang memories, and always remember, you are Rodriguez High School class of 2021. Make some noise! I like that. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. For our presentation of diplomas, please welcome rockstar teachers Joseph Buckley and Jesse Castro. And also welcome rockstar teachers Lisa Turgeon-Staggs and Early College High School, from Early College High School, and Mr. Joseph Buckley. Lisa Turgeon-Staggs and Ms. Pam Williamson. Sorry. Before I start, I know we're all excited. Audience, every parent wants to hear their child's name called, as you have noisemakers and horns that may interfere. Let's get the show going.
You guys ready for this?
First row.
Kiara Abakan.
Asher Atkinson.
Samantha Adams.
Esmeralda Ocasta.
Abigail Agudelo.
Sydney Adams.
Justice Asthorpe.
Alejandra Aguilar Mejia.
Emerson Allen.
Jayla Alfred.
Sydney Allen.
Nicholas Allen.
Elizabeth Anderson.
Kate Anderson.
Nathan Anderson.
Isabella Anderson.
Camille Antonio.
Zachary Angeles.
Ava Arpea.
Tristan Armacino.
Sarah Ashley.
Canyon Ate.
Namit Alak.
Ethan Austin.
Good job, boy.
Balsharn Bahia.
Kamal Preet Bajwa.
Jacob Baker.
Ariane Bal.
Kyra Vanavong.
Juris Christian Barriad.
Christopher Bateman.
Andrew Bautista.
Good job, Andrew.
Jared Bautista.
Aubrey Bennett.
Che Romeo Biggs.
Justin Beidelman.
Nathaniel Biggs.
Karan Benning.
Simran Benning.
Natalia Birch.
Maya Leilani Norma Blaylock.
Aaron Joseph Bonifacio.
Russell Liam Velasco.
Melissa Blunkosen.
Good job.
Jason Booker.
Josie Bristol.
Ana Lucia Bravo.
Cameron Bird.
Robin Brunson.
Nathan Kalim Queen.
Angelo Calderon.
Queen Valeria Camargo.
Good job, Queen.
Anicia Calejo.
Anaya Canley.
Good job.
Kayla Campomenes.
Kaylee Caperton.
Tatiana Cannon.
Kylie Carvalho.
Jared Corizosa.
Mateo Castaneda.
Naya Kastner.
Dylan Castro.
David Castillo.
Colin Catamara.
Alicia Castro.
Sean Celestial.
Cynthia Kaufman.
Alexis Gabrielle Certeza.
Ariana Cerda.
Naomi Chang.
Xavier Chacon.
Arsal Chaudhry.
Tavin Chapman.
Karthika Chindambaran. I'm sorry, I'm mispronounced that.
Logan Cherry.
Claire Cirillo.
Daniel Kamal Cuesta.
Malaya Comier.
Audrey Coffee.
Leonie Cooper.
Come on, there you go. All right, come on.
Jessica Cook.
Tristan Korn.
Amy Correa.
Santino Crossan.
Carlos Cortez.
Sebastian Cuevas.
Lauren Cruz.
Mauricio Curiel.
Eric Cullinane.
Reese Davis.
Carter Curran.
Dominique de Guzman.
Angela DeFuria.
Christine Ezra De Leon.
Juan de Aro de la Cruz.
Delaney Demoray.
Sergio del Toro Yanez.
Matthew DeWert.
Nicole DeVries.
Michaela DeChozo Gregory.
Golnar Danoa.
Kiana Domingo.
Vivian Doe.
Andre Duenas.
Warren Dominguez.
Charity Dumpet.
Vincent Duenas.
Dylan Aid.
Gabriel During Castro.
Amanda Elliott.
Batul Algacier.
Andrew Elma.
Paul Elliott.
Mark Daniel Ipan.
Syra Enriquez Sanchez.
Paulette Esquivel Gonzalez.
Abigail Espinoza.
George Estes.
Miranda Jen Esta. Gianna Evans.
Franklin Fernandez.
Angelo Filippelli.
Yael Flores.
Nicholas Fokin.
Lindsay Folden.
John Foley.
Natalie Frankel.
Silas Gabriel.
Sabrina Gabriel.
Savannah Gallen.
Anissa Garcia.
Caitlin Garrigan.
Tiana Alexis Gavino.
Trevion George.
Edwin Gonzalez.
Hannah Goodman.
Tristan Garos.
Robert Gold.
Emily Graham.
Jillian Gregorio.
Edward Guerrero.
Selena Garola.
Jordan Gutierrez.
Sai Guta.
Ayana Hamilton.
Gabriella Herring.
Emily Hefner.
Nicole Heiklin.
Jeremiah Hernandez.
Josiah Hernandez.
Jalen Herrera.
Josh Vincent Hederosa.
Anthony Homa.
Shalim Hurtado.
Ghazala Husseini.
Gianna Illenberger.
Emily Imboden.
Sean Inez.
Ian Ix.
Kendall Jackson.
Tim Janer.
Anasia Jameson.
Michaela Janosko Mather.
Ryan Jensen.
Rasan Gitaniro.
Abraham Johnson.
Aaliyah Johnson.
Annalay Jones.
Jaden Jones.
Kirandeep Kaur.
Mankirat Carr.
Mark Kelly.
Amrit Kinda.
Malia Kiles.
Juliet Kurtz.
Caleb Kurtz.
Danielle Lacuna.
Jacqueline Laffey.
Aiden Landigal.
Ramit Lal.
Anthony Latora.
Emma Landeros.
Vivian Lay.
Emilio Laxa.
Kapua Leon Guerrero.
Brighton Dylan Ledesma.
Shamaya Lewis.
Gwendolyn Lewis.
Annalise Lightbody.
Trina Lim.
Robert Lindsay.
Alyssa Linehan.
Veronica Luis Lagarta.
Amari Logwood.
Imari Lopez Duff.
Carlos Lopez.
Lillian Liu.
Brianna
Jadalyn Liu.
Nevea Lucas.
Nico Lucio.
Luca Mace.
Milani Madden.
Damon Magallanes.
Lauren Magliocco.
Reina Magtananagan.
Adriana Maldonado.
Mia Maingayam.
Carissa Marcel.
Logan Marshall.
Giovanni Martinez.
Jake Martinez.
Lily Martinez.
Michaela Martinez.
Raiden Matsuhara.
Aaron Maynard.
Etienne McClanahan.
Julius McDonald.
Nisea McFadden.
Zarian McGill.
Kayla McPeters.
Jared Logan Madow.
Colin Maderos.
Libni Mejia Martinez.
Anthony Mahino.
Evan Mendoza.
Arturo Mesa.
Haley Minnick.
Jacob Montano.
Evan Mendoza.
Layla Morales.
Annalie Montez.
Jimena Moreno.
Nigella Moreno.
Clarice Moritz.
Victoria Alyssa Murillo.
Jamal Mosley.
Jacob Morris.
Alana Muzzy.
McKenna Murphy.
It's all you.
Are we on the next row? Danish Naki. Danish.
Daniel Navarrete.
Matthew Navarro.
Sean Matthew Netuma.
Amarachi Okehi.
Adair Olmedo Dominguez.
Kaylani Ostrout.
Scott Ota.
Sophia Elise Pacifico.
Ajay Pada.
Justin Padilla.
Isela Padilla.
Antonio Page.
Kim Adrian Palma.
Sophia Pardo.
Soltera Pasqua.
Mia Giselle Pastones.
Drea Pate.
Savin Patel.
Alexander Paxson.
Mallory Camille Peralta.
Gabriela Perez.
Tri Fan.
Luis Ponce.
Matthew Powell.
Alexis Prusso.
Caden Quevedo.
Trevor Radford.
Sarah Ramick.
Chastity Ramirez.
Joaquin Ramirez.
Kai Nicholas Ramirez.
Malaya Ramirez.
Amina Rateb.
Cassidy Reese.
Riona Jody Retiro.
Kyrie Isaiah Reyes.
Leilani Reyes.
Lizelle Reyes.
Simone Reyes.
Zachary James Reyes.
Diedrich Riley.
Amanda Rivera.
Isabella Rodas.
Nancy Rodriguez Cabrales.
Jose Rosales.
Alina Rubio.
Orion Ruiz Latorre.
Rayshawn Russ.
Jessica Sainz.
Jacob Sagil.
Marissa Salazar.
Jasmine Salgado.
Lisi Rose Salvador.
Victoria Sandner.
Natalie Sandoval.
Aaron Santos.
Jacob Santos.
Dominic Scopizzi.
Benjamin Scully.
Robert Searcy.
Aldrin Sembrana.
Jessica Sevilla Melchor.
Sanea Shelley.
Ella Shannon.
Lauren Ship.
Isabel Siller.
Job Christophon Silvestri.
Alina Sindicic.
Ashmeet Singh.
Jaheim Singleton.
Destiny Singleton Mitchell.
Ariana Saruno.
Adam Skirtstenis.
Oliver Sklar.
Jared Sloan.
Cayman Smith.
Tegan Smith.
Trevon Smith.
Zoe Smith.
Kimora Smith Johnson.
James Snyder.
Prabhinder Sohal.
Jeremy Sullivan.
Brianna Spencer.
Amanda Standridge.
Julia Steed.
Gavin Straddick.
Marcel Struggs Anderson.
Mateo Suarez Hivea.
Miguel Suarez Havea.
Jack Swanson.
Quran Takar.
Dat Tang.
Jordan Teo.
Alejandro Telez.
Ariel Tenenbaum.
Catherine Thibatat.
They told me to slow down. James Thompson.
Aaron Tonavong.
Ariana Tillman.
Maverick Todd.
Nia Tolbert.
Gabriel Toda.
Nicholas Troutner.
Fiao Tua Sivi.
Antonio Valdueza.
Anthony Vega.
Jenna Vela.
Mackenzie Velando.
Marie Jasmine Ventura.
Marcos Vigil.
Carlos Angelo Villarreal.
Emilio Villarreal.
Genevieve Villatuya.
Joseph Villegas.
Simran Burke.
Kennedy Walker.
Kaylee Walmsley.
Asia Wang.
Ryan Waring.
David Watson.
Carla Williams.
Monique Williams.
Abigail Wood.
Angelica Jesse Yanko.
Mason Yee.
Daryl Young.
Desiree Zavala. And now to present ECHS graduating seniors, Miss Lisa Turgeon Staggs.
Joseph Christian Abrero. Abraham Awayo. Ariana May Rose Ackberry. Ayana Alarcon. Lasharo Alarcon. Jordan Bird. Ryan Bonifacio. Broderick Borg. Francesca Callahan. Vanessa Case. Oba Castro Polanco. Taylor Douglas. Roel Jacob Nichaldas Francisco Jr. Tyler Gonzalez. Maximiliano Gonzalez Barba. Miss Jayla Green. Israel Hernandez. Natalie Hernandez. Gabriela Hernandez Duran. Natalie Hernandez Isasa. Veronica Hernandez Gonzalez. Aaron Hilberg. Nu Suan Hin. Naifa Asraf Isbay. Nairi Johnson. Kamelpreet Kaura. Sophia Canoli. Ethan Kopti. Ethan Cryer. Sherilyn Sumagang Lauron. Maya Miller. Donovan Monaro. Sasala Nasim. Jasmine Parham. Jolie Perez. Princess Louise Velasco Perez. Avanish Sani. Jonah San Gabriel. Jonathan Sanchez. Vanessa Sanchez. Jaya Sitter. Niti Singh. Zaria Smith. Davin So. Sierra Sofer. Joseph Torres. Shirley Vasquez. Angelo Felipe Velasco. Celeste Velez. Bonnie Vonon. Kaylee Weber. Wanwisha Fawn Wongkom Chang. Chloe Woods. Caitlin Kiara Bannister Yarrow.
Let's give those graduates a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, Mustangs and parents, I'd like to thank a couple of individuals who've just been working hard morning, noon, and night. I'd like to give a warm round of applause for our amazing Rodriguez High School staff. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Sherry Guzman, my administrative assistant. Thank you, Sherry. And our man of the hour, he knows it's coming, retired officer and our friend, Officer Joe Holacek. Thank you so much to our amazing teachers for just putting in the hard work with our students morning, noon, and night during this pandemic. I want to tell you seniors, there's been a story that we can't get a graduation done under an hour and 10 minutes. Well, we got it done in less than an hour because that's how we do it. I won't hear that no more. Great job. You guys did a great job, fantastic. You guys are amazing kids. You're gonna do big things in the world, and I wanna thank you for all that you do. Don't forget Rodriguez High School. Always come back, say hi to us. We're only a phone call away. You guys are just rock stars, and I thank you, and I love you all. Thank you so much. Superintendent Corey, President Richardson, Governing Board, distinguished faculty, staff, family, and friends, I certify that all the students here before you today have met the graduation requirement of the state of California and the Fairfield-Suisun Unified School District. Congratulations, class of 2020. You are now graduates of Rodriguez High School and early college. Make some noise! Seniors, please stand. I'd like to welcome to the stage Natalie Franco and Simran Benning, our ASB, and our senior class president, as we will now get ready to turn our tassels. 1, 2, 3.
Seniors, please turn your tassels!
Yes! That is so awesome. As we say, thank you and good night, and we're going to end with Pop'em Circumstance as we leave.